So now we are going to, I'm going to give you a quick lesson on getting our stuff into WeVideo and how we're going to add some things to it. So I'm looking at WeVideo and I'm looking at the classic version. So make sure you're looking at classic. If you're not, and it looks like this, we're going to switch it. And if it opens up like a project, you just close the project, come to your home screen, come back up here to Classroom, click on it, and go to Classic. So that way we're all looking at the same thing. Otherwise, I can't help you with that. We're going to click on Full Feature Editor. So everyone do that right now. Click on that. You don't have to double click. They'll get it set up. Now, if you have not used WeVideo with Miss Dunn before, your media right here is going to be blank. There'll be absolutely nothing here for the very first time. If you did anything with me in previous classes, you'll have some media there. All right, so I'm going to show everybody how we get our images from Google. We're going to come over here to the word import. So everybody find that. Click on import. And we're not going to browse anything. We're going to come down here to the bottom left where it says import from social sites, and you're going to have a Google Drive option. Click on that. The first time you click on that, if you haven't created a video yet in WeVideo, it's going to ask for permission to access your Google Drive. Give it permission. It's okay. We're doing all this through Aldi, so we're good with that. And it's going to pop up your folders here. So what we have to do is find our class folder, double click it to open it. So you're seeing all your images and your song, okay? Now we're going to add everything you've got. You might have more photos than you need once we start adding transitions and a beginning title page, but that's okay. It's better to have everything in there than you panic. So to do that, you click on the first one, whether it's an image or your music, and it highlights it. Once you do that, hold the Shift key down on your keyboard and click each one of the other items, and it's going to highlight everything like mine, and then you can let go of the Shift key. We're going to be able to upload everything and import it into, guys, WeVideo at one time. So now I don't have to do this 5 times. I do it one time, and I click select. And then it's going to bring everything in like that. Now, I've used this song before, so I'm going to have to possibly delete it. I've got it in here a lot, so I'm going to take some of these out. All right, so now I've got media in my media section, and I'm going to start working with it. Over here on the far right top is our preview. I have nothing to preview because there's nothing to look at yet. Now, I'm going to slide this up so you can see it. Down here at the bottom, this is where things are similar to EarSketch. This is where we'll have tracks. Now, one track will have our music. That's your audio track. One track will have video, which is photos. You can add extra tracks if you need, if you have overlapping music, or if you have pictures that are going to be staggered. But we're just going to use the 3 that we have here: text, video, and audio. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to drag down my music, and I'm going to snap it to the far left side of the audio track. So you click, drag, it's going to highlight green, snap it in right where the 000 is, and then it's going to turn pink if you're highlighting it, blue sometimes when you're off. So you're going to pause the video while you click and drag. If you select putting your photos inside your folder here, what you're going to do is go to Google. Whatever it is you're looking up, and you're going to have to drop it directly into WeVideo like this. You can drag and drop that way. So if you did not put any photos in your Google folder, instead of dragging and dropping them, you're going to drag it and drop right into WeVideo. I prefer you have it all together to do it. Now, we've got our music. We are going to first come to, let me move this down a little so you can see it. Backgrounds. On the far left, see right here where I'm running my mouse, click on backgrounds. So you see this. You are going to pick a background that's going to be your title. Your title block. Think about when you watch movies. There's always a little title block. Sometimes music videos, they do that when they want to make it look like a mini movie. So I clicked on backgrounds. This highlights to blue, and you have these options. Now, it first looks like this. I'm looking for a solid because these are not going to work. I don't want anything that's like this. That's not going to work. If you want to do a curtain one, this is kind of neat. You click on it, and it'll showcase what it looks like over here. If you want something like that. I'm doing something simple, so I'm not going to do animated. I'm going to do a solid, and I'm going to take this, click it, drag it, bring it all the way down to the video, right here. It's already set for a certain length of time, so do that now. You got to decide, you're going to do a solid, or if you're going to do an animated one. So pause the video, and all right. I am going to go ahead with this video, and I'll do this with you guys tomorrow because we have 4 minutes. Here's my text block. I'm going to double click inside of it. This is how you change what it says. I come up here where it has the general saying. This is your title. This is your title. I'm calling mine a late night drive because it's going to go with my creepy story. Your title is based on what your photos you selected and how your music is. I don't know. Maybe it's fun times at the park. Maybe it's hanging out at the barber shop. Maybe it's jamming with my friends. I don't know. That's up to you. Guys, turn that sound up. You can click on the fonts and you can change the font. And they have a really cool creepy one too. I usually leave the auto font on because it knows what size it needs to be to read properly. Once you do that, you've got to click Save Changes or it won't save. Now, WeVideo will automatically save. See, this one says last saved, and they just save the changes. So I can close this out. I can close all this. What we'll do tomorrow, we'll go to our library, and we'll pull up your video. So I've got to... I got to rename these or change them. Okay, so we'll add our names on here. I'll rename it. This was going to be called Fourth Period. So we'll rename these in your library, and I'll show you guys how to do that later. I just clicked on close. This is where we did the full feature editor. I come down to library. This was the one. I click on the dot, rename it. This one, I believe is second period. All right. I'm going to stop there.